Hi, my name is Gloria Sandoval. I'm the Deputy Secretary for Access for the California Natural Resources Agency. And I have a very special guest here with us today who's going to share with us the importance of this day. We're both at Zamora Park in the city of Monte in Southern California. And Arturo, what's so important about this day?
So Zamora Park is a fairly old park, and it's heavily used. This is a very dense community. It's very park poor. There's two freeways that run within a half a mile of here, so people are using this often. It provides respite from the urban environment. Um, so this project is gonna first redevelop the park, and a lot of I wouldn't say run down, but it's got some wear and tear on it. But it also is gonna redevelop it in a sustainable fashion, so that community members can see best management practices, watershed stuff. The San Gabriel River is like 3 blocks east of here, so that water runoff doesn't go straight into the river. That is purified, but also native plantings, permeable pavement, pathways for people to walk around here. There's a lot of people walking their dogs, and an upgraded play area for the children. So it's very important. A lot of these old, large plots have been subdivided into apartment complexes. I know I mentioned earlier that I actually had cousins that used to come in here and wreak havoc. They're from Zamora Park boys. So it's amazing to be part of something that benefits the community. I actually called my cousin earlier. He's a pastor now, but he used to wreak havoc in this park, and his nickname was Chaos.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and now he's, like I said, he's Pastor Jesse. But just it's such an amazing event for the community. It's very well deserved, and we're looking forward to the finished product.
No, that's amazing, and I think that's the important message that we want to share with people today. Parks belong to everybody. Every Californian should have access to a park. Parks, as they said in the event today, they're good for our physical and mental health, but also for our social well-being. Growing up, I used to be from Southern California. We found out that we both went to the same elementary schools in East LA. But I remember that growing up, we had limited resources. But the parks that we went to, Parque de los Patos, that's where my family went to, Whittier Narrows Park. Those were the places that we spent together as a family, and we just created so many memories. So I'm hoping that the people here at Zamora Park can continue having those memories, and I hope that new people come and enjoy this renovated park. Tell me, in your experience, because you work for the San Gabriel and
the San Gabriel and Lower Los Angeles Rivers and Mountains Conservancy.
AKA RMC.
The RMC, yeah, yes. For short.
So tell me how important it is for this Conservancy to work with the community and then to make sure that projects such as this one come to fruition.
Yeah, well, when we came in initially, the application, I always like to visit the parks. I'm a big proponent of embedded planning, which isn't planning from your desk, but being in the community. And there are a lot of dudes kicking it here, drinking, enjoying their high, to be honest with you, but coming and seeing what they like, what works in the community. When I was younger growing up, I got into a fair amount of trouble. And, I had a caseworker and all of that. And I went to stay with my grandparents, and the first thing my grandma did was put me in private school and make me an altar boy, but she put me in sports. I was an East LA Bobcat, I played at Sabres Park, I was a Montebello Indian, and it kept me busy. So when I was pulled from the streets, I had somewhere else to go. I had something to do. And I think that's why parks are so necessary in these communities. It keeps kids out of trouble, it keeps them busy. There's that saying, idle time is a devil's playground. And I was a perfect example of that. In fact, I have a personal knowledge of a lot of our projects because they are places I would be magnetically drawn to throw rocks, to break windows and stuff like that. Creating programming in these parks, creating eyes on the ground, people looking at what's going on, helps to deter criminal activity and keep kids in more productive means of behavior.
That's amazing. Thank you so much, the Conservancy. Thank you to you. Glad we go way back.
Yes.
As a reminder, please visit your outdoor spaces. Outdoors for all means outdoors for all.